This isn't for driving schools who don't want any more extra profits or even to grow. This isn't for people that don't want to grow their driving school. If you're trying to grow your driving school, then this is for you. If you have plans to grow your driving school, this is for you. If you have tried to grow your driving school and failed, this is for you. If you're struggling to recruit driving instructors into your driving school, this is totally for you. I want to share with you a story of an ADI who is in the exact same position you're in right now, because I don't want you to make the same silly, expensive mistakes that he made. The mistakes that he made in recruiting driving instructors cost him a staggering £439,000. That seems like a ridiculously big, unbelievable figure, so I'm going to explain everything in this video. And it was just one simple mistake that he made in his business strategy, and it cost him dearly. There's no need for you to be making the same mistake. When he called me up, we spent over an hour on the phone, and he told me all about his struggle to recruit ADIs and grow his driving school. He'd tried to recruit ADIs and failed miserably. And the ones that he did recruit, he ended up having to sack because they were a nightmare to work with. They were stubborn and set in their ways, and they just wouldn't toe the line and follow his procedures. Which really sucks when it's your reputation at stake and your name on the card. He did make one very smart move though. He decided to train his own instructors. He'd figured that if he trained his own instructors to his standards, values and procedures, they'd make a great bunch of team members. And he was right. And it worked pretty darn sweet for him. But here's where he screwed it up big time. Just one little decision that cost him £439,000 in profit. He trained all of his instructors free of charge. Didn't even charge them a single penny. Gave it away for free. So can you imagine when I told him in my driving school and many of our customers' driving schools that we sell instructor training for £3,997 every time quite effortlessly. And there's no shortage of people willing to pay it. At first he couldn't quite believe it because Red Driving School only charged £1,795 for instructor training. It's not even half what we charge. And even the AA only charged £2,600 for instructor training. And you can even get instructor training from Smart Driving for only £1,299. So he asked, how the hell were we able to sell a premium instructor training package every time for £3,997? So here it is. Warning. There's a massive, massive misconception within our industry. People wrongly assume that lowering your price makes you more attractive and desirable. I know that to be completely and utterly wrong. Here's why. Are those offering free lessons or silly cheap offers those that are really succeeding in the driving school industry and in business the most? We know they're not. They're not successful people. And the same applies to lessons as it does instructor training. The reason being, people don't value cheap. People don't commit to something that was cheap in the same way in which they commit to something expensive that they invest in. It's actually easier to sell stuff that's more expensive for the simple reason people have no control over the subconscious, the unconscious belief in our minds that most expensive equals best. But it's not just this belief system that makes people willing to just hand over £3,997 every time for your premium instructor training package. You have to do things a bit differently to those around you who are failing to recruit. You can't just have a web page, or even worse, a page on your website, or even a dedicated website that says, this is what we offer, we're the best things in sliced bread, you should totally call us because we want to hard sell you into buying our instructor training. People hate being sold to, and they will avoid that like the plague. If you've already been trying that sort of strategy with web pages, then you already know that it doesn't work, right? So before I tell you how to completely spin the situation around on its head so that you have people asking you if they can pay you £3,997 for your premium instructor training package and begging you to join once they qualify, let's just put this into some kind of perspective for you in terms of what this is going to mean for you. Remember that ADI I was telling you about who lost his shirt trying to recruit and grow his driving school, giving all his training away for free? The reason he was so green after I told him that you can sell premium instructor training packages for £3,997, it's such a big number I struggled to pronounce it. Well, he'd trained 45 instructors for free. 45 instructors for free, giving his time, effort and resources away free of charge in an effort to grow his team. If we'd spoken to him, if we'd got to him at the beginning a few years ago and he'd copied my fast, simple system for selling premium packages online, he'd have made an extra £179,865 profit. An extra 180 grand profit in the bank for doing exactly the same amount of work. So that one decision, that one error in business growth strategy cost his business £180,000 in profit. But unfortunately, it gets worse. You see, when you start selling premium packages for top dollar, you attract a different kind of person, a different caliber of person. They've invested a substantial amount and committed to you and your business, which means it's actually easier to charge them what you feel your franchise and your value is worth. So not only did he lose £180,000 in training fees, he could have easily been charging everyone, all of those 45 instructors, an extra £80 per month extra in franchise fees, and he didn't, because he couldn't, because of the caliber of people that joined. That equates to £3,600 extra profit every month that it's just not getting. That equates to £43,200 per year. That's like 2 driving instructor salaries. That's like, doing 2 jobs. That's a lot of profit. This is what we call leaving easy money on the table, leaving it behind. See, over 6 years, that profit loss equates to over £250,000, £259,200 to be exact. So if we'd met him at the beginning, a few years back, he'd be 180 grand better off in training fees and £259,000 better off over the coming years in additional franchise fees, doing exactly the same amount of work and effort. So combined, he'd have made an extra £439,000 more profit if he'd just copied our strategy, spending the same amount of time with the same amount of effort. £439,000. Naturally, when we told him about the premium instructor training packages, he wanted to sign up for our done-for service where we do everything for you, set everything up online and manage it all for you. You just do the meetings with people that have already decided to do training with you. It couldn't be easier. So as you can imagine, he couldn't sign up quick enough. So this kind of makes £197 a month done-for service seem like a pretty cheap deal. Now that you understand the difference between a profitable, strategic business with the correct strategies and pricing versus a desperate business with a desperate ADI. So here's what I want you to do next. We're pretty picky about who we work with. If we've got a customer in your area, then we can't even work with you out of commitment and loyalty to our existing customers, because we only work with one local super school in any one area. And we only want to work with those that are serious. People that are serious, who are not serious and ambitious, they don't really get far in business, and that kind of reflects badly on us. It's not what we want. So we only want to work with those that really understand the value of getting paid on value using these strategic, proven business systems that work on autopilot 24/7. Not those people that don't understand the limitations of exchanging their time for money. We want to work with people who want a better work-life balance and a better lifestyle. And you know what? All the perks and luxuries that come with a highly profitable lifestyle driving school business. So we want to make really sure that we're a good fit for one another. So here's what I want you to do now. Email us at support@adrbusinesssuccess.co.uk and put "I want a free strategy meeting" in the subject line, and we'll come and meet with you to demonstrate this system so you can see it in action and hear all about it. Because when we do workshops, ADIs can rarely make our workshops because it relies on them being free for a day and coming to a specific location, and they rarely are available because they normally have tests on that day, or they have lessons they can't move, or life gets in the way. You know what it's like. It's really hard to do a workshop and have all the people that want to be there available and free on those days. Not to mention the travel cost, the hotel accommodation, the evening meal, the breakfast, and time out of the business. So at our own cost, what we're going to do is we'll come to you and have a one-to-one meeting so that we can help you out a bit at a time and place that's mutually convenient to both parties. We'll probably do it in a Starbucks or something simple like that. It's a no obligation meeting, zero obligation on your part. It costs you nothing to see and learn about this proven system. And if you see the system and have any kind of doubts or concerns, or if for whatever reason you just don't think it's for you, we'll simply shake hands, remain friends, and stay in touch. No big deal. Because here's the thing. We're confident that when you see and hear what this system will do for you, you'll likely want to sell the house to get it. But if not, that's totally cool. And we've simply enjoyed a nice coffee or two, maybe even a muffin. Seriously, this is a no pressure meeting, nothing uncool. If it's not for you, we at least learn why. And that has value to us. So neither side need lose out. It's a win-win situation. Does that sound fair to you? Okay, great. Email me right now at support@adbusinesssuccess.co.uk, and don't forget to put "I want a free strategy meeting" in the subject line, and don't forget we'll come to you at your convenience. Obviously the UK is a pretty large area for just us two to cover, so meetings will be confirmed on a first come first served basis, and areas can be taken at any time. This service is already on sale. If somebody takes it in your area, we'll be working with them and not you. So email us now and we'll see you soon. To your success and growth. Send the email. What are you waiting for? This is like the biggest opportunity your business is ever likely to see. Send us the email. Let's get together and let's do this.